time to go racing for the penultimate sprint of the year. Lights out, and away we go. Good start for Lando Norris from pole position. Oscar Piastri trying to go round the outside of the two Mercedes. Into turn one we go. It's Norris in the lead from Antonelli. Then it's Piastri ahead of Russell. Verstappen is remaining fifth. And go by side goes Fernando Alonso and Charles Leclerc fighting for sixth there. But downhill towards the Skeeter Lago we go. Norris from Antonelli, then it's Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, and then Alonso, Hamilton, Leclerc, and then Hamilton, completing the points so far. And we're in here, Ollie Behrman, into turn 4, side by side with, I think that's the racing balls of Liam Lawson, who spun Behrman round and round and round.
And that says it. Well, I don't know where we're meant to go. Awesome.
This is Hamilton's start, on board with him then, downhill towards turn 1, and Hamilton did well to go round the outside there, almost thought about, did go on a move on Lance Stroll, and Hamilton says thank you very much, and that will be 8th place for the 7-time world champion. You can see the spray being picked up there, down the main straight from the early rain, and they're still fighting. Oh, into the wall! Oscar Piastri! Oscar Piastri is into the wall, and for the second sprint running, Piastri is crashed and he is retired. And that is another massive twist. And no more contact. What is going on? That is Franco Colapinto and Nico Hulkenberg, who's gone off. Oh, he's got a safety car deployed here in Brazil. Piastri got onto the water on the curb, lost the car, and slammed into the wall. And that is a massive, massive moment in the championship. That's what happened to Hulkenberg. He also spun in his own, and surely the same will happen to Colapinto as well. Yes, it did. And 3 cars out in one corner. Hulkenberg also did the same thing that Piastri did, spun the car and slammed into the wall. Luckily, not into the side of Piastri's McLaren. And this is Colapinto doing exactly the same thing, and that is a shame for those 3 drivers. And a red flag is deployed. We've got a red flag because of that chaos down at turn 2 and 3.
Yeah, guys, just bouncing everywhere. It's terrible. Keep up.
Yeah, okay, we're just going to try and get you through some recommendations for turn 1. Turn 1 looks really poor.
No, it's just wet. I have no grip. It's not
yes,
the
we are
balance.
giving you recommendations so that you avoid oversteering into the corner every lap, Max.
Verstappen is not happy with the problems of his car. And away we go once again to start lap 9 of this sprint. We're back on the way after a red flag delay. We can go racing once more. Lando Norris is in front, Kimi Antonelli and George Russell as Verstappen goes for a Alonso. Verstappen almost goes off the track. He's managed to get past Fernando Alonso, but Verstappen has lost time to the top 3 in front. Norris is in the lead from the 2 Mercedes. Russell and Antonelli side by side. Down towards turn 4. Antonelli's going to hold on. 2nd place ahead of Russell. Verstappen and Alonso fighting hard for 4th there. Alonso and Verstappen, who were on the podium here 2 years ago, are fighting for 4th in this sprint. And it is getting all squirrely in the background there. That's Alex Albon trying to make a move on Pierre Gasly for 9th place there, but Gasly's managed to keep the Williams behind, and now Albon's on the pressure from the home boy, Gabriel Bortoleto. Gasly is looking to try and get past Alonso quickly, but he's got cars in front of him trying to get past Alonso, and then Gasly is joining the party because of this battle. That's why Gasly's in a good position here. He can still score points. And it is getting feisty now in the battle for 5th. You can see Alonso defending from Leclerc, Hamilton and Stroll. Oh, here's a move. Esteban Ocon on Liam Lawson in the battle for 13th. Can the Haas get past the Racing Bulls and take 13th place away? Ocon gaining on Lawson, going to try round the outside into turn 4. Does Ocon get past? Yes, he does. And the man who was on the podium here last year moves up to 13th in this sprint. You can see Antonelli is getting even closer to Lando Norris. Norris goes a bit deep. That could open the opportunity for Antonelli to try and take the lead away from Norris. He's a bit further back as Antonelli. Will he have the speed to get past Norris? He's a bit too further back. Norris is still leading, but Antonelli putting pressure into the flag. Finally, Charles Leclerc has got past Fernando Alonso as he locked up going into turn one. So did Alonso. Leclerc, though, was close as he came out of the exit, and then Leclerc, as he came down onto the second straight, got the speed, and finally Charles Leclerc takes fifth place away from Fernando Alonso. Nice move from the Monegasque driver in the Ferrari. Gabriel Bortoleto has had a massive crash, I think. Let's see on board with Gabriel Bortoleto. He tried to make a move there on the Williams. Oh dear, he lost it. Oh! That's a massive shunt for Gabriel Bortoleto in his home Grand Prix weekend. And that is going to be some repair job to Alex Albon to get his car ready for qualifying. But luckily, Gabriel Bortoleto is okay. And luckily, Alex Albon didn't get involved in that contact and managed to keep his car going, but he did go overtaken by Isaac Hadjar. But that is a massive shunt for Gabriel Bortoleto. Lando Norris has been put pressure from Antonelli all the way to the flag, but he's managed to keep himself in front throughout this whole sprint, and it's another sprint win that will give him another advantage in the World Championship. Lando Norris wins the sprint in Sao Paulo to keep himself extending his championship lead even further. He beats home the two Mercedes of Antonelli and Russell. Max Verstappen damage limitation in the championship. He finishes fourth ahead of Charles Leclerc fifth. Fernando Alonso defeats Lewis Hamilton for sixth, Hamilton seventh, and Pierre Gasly for the first time in second Grand Prix score a point as he comes home in eighth.
Yeah, softs are really good. Yeah, not quick enough, really.
Lando Norris is proving why he is the championship leader. He wins the sprint after taking sprint pole yesterday, and he now goes into Grand Prix qualifying with a lot of confidence in his belt. And Norris is still the man to catch in the battle for this World Championship.